Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So today, welcome back with me Nila Agustin Cynthia Vika Delima from Translation Class G, sixth semester of this major. Today I would like to explaining you about teaching writing. As we know that nowadays a young generation like write stories or short stories or novel or for research journals for their research destination or etc. For me, I I like being an author in Wattpad because I like writing since I in middle school. But in middle school, I just write short story or a fairy tale. And in middle school, I was like a teller for storytelling, like fairy tale. So writing is like a prostitution. First, you do it for love, and then for a few friends, and then for money. In writing, there are two process or two steps. For the first is product writing. There are two steps, and for process writing. For the product writing, we need to control the free writing, the paragraph pattern, and grammar syntax organization for the communication. For the next explanation, why is writing such a difficult skill to achieve? For the first, skilled writing requires mastery of the fine motor skill to form the written shapes and orthographic knowledge of how written symbols are combined to represent words through spelling conversations. For the second, curriculum material is broad and too grammatical. Writing process is time consuming by the time cost. Teacher correction can be overwhelming if the class is too large and students do not know how to do it by themselves. Uh, Tips to control free approach is audiolingual method 2. SOS and GOS. It is sequential. Students are first given sentence exercise, then paragraphs to copy or manipulate grammatically. They might also change word to clauses or combine sentences. With this controlled composition, it is relatively easy for students to write and yet avoid errors, which makes error correction easy. Students are allowed to try some free composition after they have reached an intermediate level of proficiency. As such, this approach stress on grammar, syntax, and mechanics. It is emphasis accuracy rather than before. For the free writing approach, this approach stresses writing quantity rather than quality. Teachers who use this approach assign vast amounts of free writing on given topics with only minimal correction. Once ideas are down on the page, grammatical accuracy and organization follow. For the students write freely on any topic without worrying about grammar and spelling. And teachers do not correct these pieces of rewriting. They simply read them and may comment of the ideas the writer expressed. The paragraph pattern approach instead of accuracy of grammar or fluently or content the paragraph. Is stress on organization. Students copy paragraphs and imitate model passage. They put scrambled sentence into paragraph order. They identify to invert an appropriate topic sentence or insert or delete sentences. Therefore, students should be trained to pay attention to organization while they also work on the necessary grammar and syntax. This approach link The purpose of the communicative approach is stressed on the purpose of writing and the audience for it. I will make a comparison between process writing and product in writing. For the process writing, text as a research for comparison. Uh, Meanwhile, for the product writing, with imitate model, write text, and between process writing and product writing, in ideas as starting point, organization is ideas more important than ideas itself for the product writing. Uh, in process writing, we just more than one draft, but in product writing, it's just one draft. Behind the writing genres, there are some genres. There are narrative essay, descriptive essay, argumentative essay, or persuasive, expository essays, and academic writing. I think my explanation is enough for teaching writing. So see you on the next presentation. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.